So some news has just came across the boxing community. Gervonta Davis has been arrested on domestic violence and battery charges in Miami, Florida, and he's currently being held by the Miami Police Department. And immediately after this news broke out, the WBC's president, Gilberto Mendoza, released a statement saying that despite the news that was just released, Gervonta Davis will remain the 135-pound champion in recess until further notice. I have a much bigger issue I want to talk about. Me being from Baltimore, Maryland, me being a Tank Davis fan, and these issues that's constantly occurring with domestic violence and women, I hate the fact that this is becoming the forefront of his career. Whether you like it or not, this issue is taking over the identity and how the public views Tank Davis. And understand, this is not a naive person talking. This wouldn't happen if he wasn't doing it. So he has to take some accountability, and he should be held accountable for his actions. My question is this, and this just isn't for Tank Davis. Anybody can learn from this. What type of energy are you around? If you have to chase a woman down, beat her up, and do all of these hideous things to keep her around you, you should not be with that individual. And what type of friends are you around to sit and let you do this on multiple occasions, in the public, in front of multiple people? I really do not care how many knockouts you have. I am not sitting idle and letting you constantly shoot yourself in the foot by doing this. I don't care how many knockouts you got. You're going to have to do another knockout before I let you do that. But then again, that's if I'm your friend. You know, you got a lot of people out here that's scared to say no to a guy that he feels that he's in power because they scared their water gonna get cut off. Fuck that noise. We're not supposed to be talking about him in this light. For 2 straight years, this has took over his career. He's been more in trouble for this than he's been in the ring. That is a problem. The first thing people would say, oh, shut up, he has money. Bro, that shit runs out fast, especially when you're constantly in legal trouble and you have to dump hundreds and thousands of dollars just to get yourself out of trouble that could be avoided. We need to get this man in the ring. I know everyone has their issues. Nobody's perfect, but one thing that's not okay, never, is to constantly make the same mistakes over and over again. This is not the first time this happened. We need to get this guy out of a cage, see a therapist, get him around whatever, all these women that's constantly, he has to do all these things for it. Get them out of his life. The friends that's watching and seeing him and egging the shit on, get them yes men out of his life. Get him back in the ring where he's happy. Get him selling out arenas, racking up big paydays, because that's what we should know Tank Davis for. And it's okay that we know him just for that. A rock star persona where you constantly get in legal trouble is not okay. Look what happened to Tyson when he got out of jail. He was never the same fighter. Why do we need a part 2 to that?